Kyle Bradford from Chaparral Motorsports here with David from Icon Motorsports. Today we're going to be digging into some of their sport bike specific jackets for 2018. Thanks for joining us, David. We really appreciate having you here. Now, working across, we have the Motorhead. What have we got here?
This is the Hypersport, Sanctuary, and the Hypersport Prime.
So basically on the wall here, we've got least vented, most protective as far as leather goes, working our way across the wall to the more vented options if you're riding a sport bike. Now the Motorhead jacket's been around for a while. It's been a staple in the Icon lineup for a long time. What are some of the key features of this jacket?
So this is the Motorhead 2. So we stopped doing the Motorhead for a year back in 2013 or 14, I believe. And then we re-released the Motorhead 2 shortly thereafter. So with this guy, the fit is a little bit more tailored. This is the traditional straight fitting leather jacket from us at Icon. So you get very minimal venting. You've got some double zips on the cuffs here for vents. You got some perf on the hip area, and then you've got these vent pockets up on the chest. But other than that, it's going to be pretty much a standard leather jacket with minimal branding. I mean, obviously you got a huge Icon logo, but not there's no eagles or swords or anything like that flying around on it. And then just a few different colors with the OEM colorways, so black, green, blue, red, and white.
There you go. Motorhead 2, if you're looking for a leather jacket from Icon, again, this has been a staple in the line. It's a really functional, comfortable jacket to wear. Now moving over, if you want a leather jacket, quote unquote, that has lots of ventilation, this is probably something you should take a look at. Now what are our core features here?
So with the Hypersport, this is our most track focused leather silhouette. So with that, we took a lot of influence from race suits, if you will, and I will. So here, the first thing you notice is there is no hand warmer pockets. Do you have hand warmer pockets on your tracksuit? No, but there's 7 pockets on the inside. So you've got 3 zippered pockets. These 2 big guys that we put on all of our jackets. So if you move the liner here, you can see that there are these 2 big pockets on each side, and then you've got your little pockets here for whatever kind of small things, if you're into pens or pencil collecting, or maybe chapstick. Whatever fits in there is for that guy. But on the outside, you'll notice that tons of laser perforation. So laser perforation, you can get a focus pattern, so you're not running off the material like this leather over here, where it's just runs through a roller and gets a bunch of holes poked in it. It doesn't have a specific pattern here. But on the Hypersport, you do have that. So it looks really cool. We can focus it how we want to. Another thing about this one is the tech mesh. So tech mesh is something we found being up in Portland. We have Nike, Adidas, Columbia, Danner, all sorts of companies up there. So there's material scientists running through town all the time. And we get to work with those people to see what kind of fun new stuff they have. And tech mesh was one of them. So with tech mesh, you get a ton of airflow, but it keeps its shape. So that way it keeps the air flowing through it. So when you can look at it up close, you can see that there's mesh on each side, and there's a little bit of a foam core in the middle that allows it to keep its shape. Then you've got neoprene on the side here for some flexibility, ratchet adjuster straps. We got some stretch tool underneath the sleeves here, so that provides good airflow. And then also some more laser perforation out here. This jacket has our sport cuff. So with the sport cuff, we just put some stretch twill, some neoprene binding, and then it has a thumb loop for, to pass all the tests. On the back of this one, you'll see more laser perforation, more tech mesh, nice big accordion gusset panels, and this one does have a vest quilted liner that is removable.
Well, on the topic of vests, the same jacket is in a version without the arms. We step over here, we have the...
So this is our Hypersport vest. So with this guy, you get the TPRs like you do on the Hypersport Prime that we'll get into next. This one here, you can actually change out the logo. So if you ride a Honda, you can switch over to a red one. If you ride a Cowie, you can go to green. There's a bunch of different colors of this logo available, so you can tailor it to the color of your bike or your kit. This one is available in black and white. And again, laser perforation, TPRs, tech mesh, all that fun stuff. This one actually we put, so it comes with a back protector and kidney protectors. So we just took a D30 hip protector, put it up here for your kidneys. Figured it can't hurt, right? So just stuff like that we add to it. And then down below, you'll notice that we have the Hypersport stripped. So it's the same vest as the Hypersport Prime vest, but instead of having the TPR logos, it just has laser perforation for the logo.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. Yeah.
Yep, there's your Icon logo. So in the back of the strip vest, you notice you just have some laser perf up here. The rest of it is just normal leather. And again, accordion gussets, tech mesh. On the one here on this, on the other Hypersport, you actually have what we call unit fuse technology. So what this is, we'll see it on the jacket here too. This is durable TPR welded, bonded to mesh. So that way you get, if you go down with this, you're not going to burst the seam and the TPR is going to fly off. It is welded to this mesh, so there's no way that you can even peel this stuff off of there right now. So that way you get the durability and abrasion resistance of a TPR with the breathability of a mesh.
Now, just like we came down the line and went from the jacket to the vest, we're now going to go from the vest to the jacket with very similar features. Now, what are we looking at here?
So this one here is the Hypersport Prime jacket. So much like the Hypersport, it just adds a few features. So same construction as far as materials and all that fun stuff. What we do here is we add the TPR logos. You've got the TPR on the sleeves, so you've got the shoulder and elbow TPRs here. And on the back, like I just mentioned, you have the unit fuse technology on the whole back here. So you get all that good stuff on this one. So we also have the Hypersport Prime Hero, which takes this jacket and adds a little bit of a graphic to it. So you can see that on the website as well. It's available in a bunch of different colors.
All right, David, there is one more jacket in the lineup we haven't touched on yet, and that's this guy right here. What are some of the features and specs we're going to see on this guy?
So this one is the Sanctuary jacket. You'll notice it doesn't hang very well, but this is my favorite of the bunch. So with this guy, this is for the person that, you know, may ride, it doesn't matter what you ride with this one. Obviously, this one's Cowie green, so you've got that. But we do everything in stealth, so you can get this thing in all black. The thing about this is a lot of guys still will only wear leather jackets, but they want some breathability. And so with this one, it's a leather jacket with some textile on it rather than a textile jacket with some leather on it. So with this, you get laser perforation. Again, I always go back to laser perf. I think the factory bought the laser perf machine just for us. So it's cool. If you go to our the Icon Motorsports Instagram, I think there's a video on there showing how the laser machine blows all the holes in here. So it's pretty neat. So you get that. You've got some fighter mesh here, just some lighter textiles here in the non-impact zones. You've got fighter mesh up in the shoulders to flow some air. You've got the double zip cuffs, so airflow through there. Ratchet adjusters. This one does have a full quilted liner that is removable. So to me, this is a great jacket for, especially like this part of the country where you could run, if you don't have to sit in traffic as much as you do in every other state. So as long as you're moving, this thing is going to pass air like crazy. On the back of this one, we've got some more perforated leather, little TPR, and then the rest of it is all textile with some fighter mesh. So just a nice hybrid jacket, lots of cool features. Up close you can see the different little sublimations in the leather and D-throw armor throughout, so shoulder, elbow, and back. That's one thing that you get about $60 to $75 worth of D-throw armor in every jacket you buy. We don't leave the back pad out like a lot of other people do. So this one retails for $300. So with what you get in this jacket, it's a darn bargain.
And then of course, the last one here in the lineup is the Sport Track version. This is going to allow you to ride this on the track and not be burning up like you would in a full set of leathers, as long as your track allows for a two-piece leather system. Thank you, David, for coming in and joining us and walking through this lineup. We really appreciate it. I'm Kyle from Chaparral Motorsports, David from Icon Motorsports. Until next time, take care and ride safe.